Hello random people on the internet, my name is Banana, and we finally got some sort of an update in Hypixel Skyblock. This isn't a huge one, but it is a really cool system, and it is a feature that they announced in the 1.0 threads, meaning that those things can come out sooner than some people may think, and that feature is the museum. If you come over into the hub and go over by the castle over here and then just turn left, the museum is here. It's always been here, and its door recently opened up, and now we got two NPCs inside. We got the curator and we got Madam Eleanor Q Goldsworth III. What an amazing name for an NPC. But if you go up to the curator, basically you're going to see four different things in here that are really important. You're going to see your just things you can turn in. You're going to see your museum rewards. You're going to see NPC tags, which is coming soon. And then you're going to see the museum browser. So these turn-ins are pretty much every single weapon and armor in the game. I currently have turned in everything. I had this list collected ever since that it was on the alpha. I got all the sets. Everything in the game is in here. It's pretty crazy some of the things this requires. You need things like wither armor and all four of the sets, and you need all four of the Necron blades, but getting all of these actually isn't too hard if you're like endgame, because some items like Divin's drill actually don't count towards your museum, and they definitely are pretty expensive. It is a bit of an effort to get all of this turned in, but it's really cool once you do so. The problem is once you turn an item into the museum, it becomes co-op soulbound, meaning that if I took out my giant cleaver here and I tried to put this on auction house, I'm going to create an auction with it, I cannot auction this item. Same thing goes if you want to trade the item. Like, I can click on this guy and you can see that item cannot be traded. So unless there is some weird transfer method that is going to be found out by people, this is going to lock the item to you, meaning if you're one of the people like me or like any of the endgame players that really play the game, where you collect your own items and you aren't just dumping all of your things onto the auction house every 3 seconds, then this won't really affect you, because it's pretty much going to be tiered, where if you have the best item of something, it's going to cover all the worst items, so you're not going to have to worry about having like Revenant armor that you can't sell. If you have Reaper armor, you're good there. But if you're one of the people in the game that just every single update you sell your entire setup to buy a new setup, this is not going to be for you, because the museum is going to just basically lock everything to you and make it so you can never ever get rid of anything ever again. So that is very interesting. I think that the museum system is very cool, but what do you get from it? So right now, there's not much. I'm going to tell you, the rewards are pretty lackluster right now, but if we go and look at it right now, I'm at the max, which is over here, and you can see a lot of these just say coming soon. We got Skyblock experience on the majority of the rewards, and we're going to scroll and see if we can find some non-Skyblock experience. So you can see you get special item slots in here, which is going to contribute to the amount of weird items you can donate, because some of these just aren't included in the museum, the main museum. Like, these special items don't give any progression towards the amount you've turned in. There's a lot of them, and you just get extra slots as you level up. But if we go back past the special items, you can see coming soon we got museum item display. Don't know what that means. If we go back more, you can see we got a quest, but coming soon. So a lot of these are just not available. We got more special item slots. If we go back, another museum item display. So as of right now, all we've gained is museum item slots. But then right here you can see that you actually do have two real rewards at 100 total donations, not counting special items once again. And if we claim this, we got Dust the Fish, and I believe if I go into my minion recipes here, I have not crafted a flower minion tier 11, but I think, tier 12 is not there. I don't know what they did. Let me see if I can view recipe it with a command. I can't seem to locate where the flower minion recipe actually is. Maybe they forgot to add it, but it is there and we're supposed to have it. So that's another minion craft that you can do. It's not really going to add much to the game, but it's there. We got more special slots, and honestly, I don't think there's much more other than these quests, and then there is NPC tags, and I think there might be some NPC tags that not even just the major ones, but these NPC tags are pretty cool. I believe that they're gonna go over your guy like right here. It would go over the skin of me that is Steve right now for some reason, and you can have some pretty cool stats. There's like death count, there is the highest collection you have, there's a lot of cool ones, and that seems pretty interesting, but once again, it's not there. Oh, last reward, I almost forgot about this one. At 20, you get a recipe for the travel scroll to the museum, and we actually know this recipe, so I'm just going to throw it in. You know, it's just 2 stacks of bones around a stack of enchanted ender pearls. Enchanted bones, I should say. But we got the museum travel scroll, and let's see where this brings you to. It's going to be hype, guys. It's going to be super hype. Get ready. Oh! I should have probably grabbed that while I was turning in all my items to the museum, but I didn't do that because that would have been too smart for me to do or something. So that is what is going on at the curator NPC. The rewards, the turn-ins, the NPC tags are coming soon. And then the museum browser, you can look at a lot of cool things. You can look at your guild. You can look at the top valued, which I'm going to go into next. You can look at online players, which I believe is just in your lobby. Or you can, for some reason, look at top Iron Man. Who really cares who the top Iron Man is? The top one's probably going to be a cheater like 0ZH. But let's look at the top valued, because the top valued people, I'm not on there for some reason right now. And that is because you have to actually go over to Madam Eleanor Q Goldsworth III, and you have to go and buy the museum appraisal service. So this is 10 million coins. On the alpha it was only 1 million, but they have increased it probably just to get a little bit more coins out of the economy, and I'm gonna buy it right now. And you can see that I have a 3.7 billion coin museum, and if we go to the curator, I just want to browse real quick at the top valued. What's he at? Yo, #1. Menacing Banana will be #1 when this updates. So that's pretty much all that purchase actually does for you. But once you are in this menu, you can look at some more things. So there's going to be 5 different levels of wealth that you're basically being tracked on in your museum. There's going to be wealthy, prosperous, gilded, affluent, and palatial. And these are all pretty interesting, and they're going to unlock the bank upgrades now. Because right now, if I go over to the hub, but you're going to see, for one, there's 2 new bank upgrades, and I'll talk about those in a second. But for another, if you are not at these museum rarities, you actually cannot unlock some of these higher tier accounts. So I believe it starts at deluxe, where you actually need the rarities to unlock it. So you're going to need coins, gold blocks, gold collection, and the rarity. So it's going to be a very, very difficult grind to get some of these bank accounts. But these bank accounts are insane. Like, okay, think about the bank right now, guys. Everyone think about the bank you know in your head. The max bank size, what is it? Oh yeah, 1 billion. What's the max bank size now? 60 billion coins. 60 billion coins. No one has that kind of liquid net worth where they can just throw 60 bill in the bank, but that is insane. And if you think about coins, you gotta think about one thing, and that is the golden dragon pet. As of right now, I believe the golden dragon pet is still capped at a 1 billion coin bank, where it's only gonna increase your damage up to that point. But maybe they'll increase the cap, because I can't see them making it 60 billion, because imagine a golden dragon that is 60 times better. That's insane. But they could actually like reasonably increase the cap to something like 2 to 3 billion coins, and golden dragon could actually become a good pet in the game. Also, looking at interest, if you have 60 billion coins, you don't really care that much about interest, but the old max was actually a 100 or 500k interest, so that's not that big. And now if you have 55 billion coins in that max bank over there, you can get a 1.5 million coin interest. So that's 1 million more coins every day that you're basically getting for free. That's about what the old interest rate was like back when Time Dio had 50 million for the first time. So we're finally getting back to that point. The bank account before that also has a max interest of a bit higher. It's 1 million, and honestly this one's not that bad. It's pretty achievable by a lot of players. If they're not using Emerald Blade and they have 5 billion coins, they can just chuck it into the bank and get a little bit more free coins per day. So interest isn't a huge thing, but it is cool to see it go up by 1 million coins. They tripled interest if you have 55 billion coins. No one has that, but imagine. So I'm sorry to tell you, but that's pretty much all that there is for the update. You can actually go down and look at all your items down here. It's pretty cool. It shows when they were created. I think that it's pretty weird for me, at least, because I have bought pretty much all of my items except for the ones in Crystal Hollows because I had to when I got this new profile. But something like my Divin armor, I believe it is the 2nd or 3rd set created in the game. So that is pretty cool to see. I can't wait for the future of the museum and just seeing the grind to just get the first of this item and turn it into museum as fast as possible, because it is a pretty nice flexing area, but it sort of sucks to see this be the update that they release when we have gone almost 4 months without an actual content update. I think it's a cool idea. I think it is pretty it's just a cool system in general, but it seems pretty half-baked because half of the rewards aren't even there. We aren't getting the quests. We don't know what frickin' Shen's special is. We don't know what auction house accessory stands are or the mega anvil. There's a lot of coming soon in this update, and it feels weird to release this when you are just letting your players just drown in depression because they don't have anything to play. So shut up, Banana from the past. You don't even have the knowledge of Banana from the future. Hi, it's me from about 15 minutes after I recorded this video because we just got a forum post. What? Menacing Banana forum post reading video. Go right now. I don't have it open, but they said the Nether is the next big update that they're releasing. It's the next big major one. They want it to come out soon-ish, hopefully. They said that's the next big one. They said fishing and foraging will come after, confirming that there is for sure a fishing island being worked on. We got a bunch of cool stuff right there. And in that forum post, same thing, they said that they want to release Skyblock levels before the end of the year. They said they want to release all the 1.0 features they've talked about pretty much except for the garden before the end of the year. Whoa. There's a lot of cool things going on here. A lot of the QOL stuff is going to be coming from the 1.0 update. We have confirmation that the Blazing Fortress is going to be the next big thing. They've been working on a lot of stuff. They said they're also working on some secret updates that they are not telling anyone about, but I just wanted to come in and tell you guys about that before I ended the video. That's going to be it. I hope you enjoyed. I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace out.